And that is what I just had for dinner. A burger, fries, a pop, and a dip from Matt's Burger Lab here at the intersection of Queen and Dufferin. And I have to say it was quite good. And today is Tuesday, January 3rd. The time is 6:47 p.m. and the temperature is around 3 degrees Celsius. And there's someone held up in the middle of the intersection there. That was interesting. And there goes a short turning Queen Street car. For this one, I'll be walking east along Queen Street West here and heading into the West Queen West neighborhood. Just behind me in that direction is Parkdale. I just finished recording a live stream. I finished up in front of that burger joint and I was quite hungry, so I popped in for a meal. Recharged the batteries, and here we go. And before that, I did a walk through the Queensway, which you should already be able to find on the channel by now. So this area is just to the west of downtown. And it's been a while since I've walked along this stretch of Queen. Here's Gladstone Avenue. And there's the Gladstone Boutique Hotel. And this development is new. So this is east along the south side of Queen Street West. And West Queen West here runs between Dufferin Street and Bathurst Street. And sometimes I plan these walks out, and other times I don't. And this is one of the ones that I didn't plan. What is this place? Ghost Drops. I just crossed over to the south side. Hot and fresh donuts. It's a pretty neat looking storefront. There's a lot of bars like this along this stretch. That is Nunu Cocktail Bar. It's been raining off and on all day. Well, fortunately, it's not raining at the moment. Here's the Drake Hotel. This and the Gladstone are quite popular spots. Pretty nice dining area. And that Queen streetcar will be short turning at Dufferin. We're not going west of Dufferin yet. But if you're heading that way, you could transfer onto our replacement bus. There's a Burger's Priest. I have to say, Matt's Burger Lab is in that caliber of burger. And for the deal I got, it's certainly a better value. And this is Dovercourt Road. All right, maybe I'll cross back to the south side for a few blocks.
Why is this so steep?
I think they met before.
This is the old West End YMCA. That building dates back to 1890. Didn't really get a good look at it. And this is part of a rather huge CAMH campus. It's a Center for Mental Health.
I know, but that's...
Although once upon a time, this area was home to an old insane asylum. Do you think this water fountain's gonna work? Nope. It's probably been shut off for the winter. And this street here is called White Squirrel Way. And for a while, there was a rather famous white squirrel that would be seen at Trinity Bellwoods Park, which is just up ahead. Well, I don't think anyone's reported seeing it in the last year or so. All right. And you can really see a difference in character that you get from newer buildings in terms of the retail presence, as in not much character at all, and what the older buildings bring. And this is Lower Ossington. And that's a look north up Ossington Avenue. That's a pretty popular stretch. Streetcar was honking at someone or something. My guess is there's a car in the lane to the right of it that did not stop when the light started flashing. And this is still part of CAMH on the right. Unfortunately, I can't see if that was the case, but I suspect it to be. Couldn't really figure out any other reason for all the honking there. Mofer Coffee. It's the birthplace of coffee. It's a pretty bold claim. Could you sue them if it's not accurate? This is Shaw Street. And on the right is an old loft conversion. I believe that's the chocolate factory lofts.
Opening at this point, and then
Oh, the candy factory lofts. Close enough. Well, in the US, they often call chocolate bars candy bars. And you would have hit the jackpot if you bought into this place when it was opening up. Real estate prices have since spiraled out of control. And coming up on the north side of the street is Trinity Bellwoods Park. And this stretch through West Queen West is usually quite busy. I guess being a Tuesday early in the new year, a lot of people are still probably on holiday. It's been raining. And there's a power line. I'm pretty sure I could just reach up and touch. Wonder if that's been reported to 311. Maybe I'll have to do that when I get home. There's look south down Strawn Avenue. And the gates that lead into Trinity Bellwoods Park. And at one time was home to Trinity College, which has since merged into the University of Toronto. So I went to Matt's Burger Lab. This place is Matty's Patties. They have lunch special on the sign, but I don't see a price.
Oh.
White Squirrel Coffee Shop. Cookies, fish and chips. I'm pretty sure she should not be rummaging through those mailboxes. I just looked over my shoulder. I don't think she's having much success. Really, what are you going to find in an envelope that's of any value? Let's look down Niagara Street. That will eventually head southeast and intersect Bathurst Street, which runs north-south. I'm pretty sure I've seen some pretty big lineups at this place before. And there is Sanko, a Japanese-themed general store. Trony has some spiffy lights. They've got a location in Summer Hill on Yonge Street. Super Dogs. Dog daycare. And this place used to have a location right around the corner from where I live, up at North or Midtown north of Yonge and Eglinton. That was a solid bakery too. Whenever I had to go to a house party and people were bringing things, I'd often just go there and pick up one of their pies. It's one of the world's smallest beer stores, or at least Ontario's smallest. Warby Parker. I just stepped aside as that guy in the yellow backpack up ahead was pretty much stepping on the heels of my shoes. This used to be a Nando's on the right. And there used to be a pool hall up there. That was pretty good. I think they were both pandemic restriction casualties. This place popped up all over the city. About a month ago, they just announced they were closing. They had a brand new location right at Yonge and Davisville that replaced a Starbucks. And I think it might have been open for about a month. And then they pulled the plug on it. Not normally one to appreciate that sort of stuff, but I gotta admit that was pretty cool. And West Queen West has come to an end here at Bathurst Street. And I need to be heading east over to a subway station. I think what I'll do is I'll head south down to King, and I'll see if I can hop on an eastbound King Street car. Like I said earlier, this one wasn't really planned out at all. Sometimes I spend a few hours charting a route and looking up some information, and other times I just turn on the camera and start walking. And this is Richmond Street West. So it is south down the west side of Bathurst Street. Wondering what my step count is at. $19,420 according to my Fitbit.
Brown rice, beans.
I thought the signal was about to change. So I'll cross over to the east side and I'll head down to King. The light over there hasn't even started flashing the countdown. There we go. 10 seconds. I've walked by this place a lot and I always look in. I've never actually been to Maverick. Looks like a brew pub. They've got their own bottle shop. And can somebody explain the marketing behind this name? Black Toe Running? Sounds like some kind of foot fungus to me. And this is King Street West. And a really popular bar and nightlife spot had to vacate on this corner to make way for an Ontario Line station. And ditto for this corner. The banknote had to vacate. And I am just in time, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Through the West Queen West neighborhood along Queet Street to here at King and Bathurst. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and if you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides and a TikTok account as well. All right, I'm gonna hop on the streetcar. Again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Maybe I rushed that a bit too soon.
Next stop, 41st Street.
Well, at night, there's usually too much glare. To get much of a view out any of the windows. So once again, I will sign off. Yoink.